focus on the things that you cannot control. Instead of focus on the things within your flow. You will live a better life if you get it right. Positivity and no negative vibes. So don't focus on the things that...
What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming back to watch another one of these videos. Welcome back to another edition of FLipit Principles. I'm Jamie. These things, I do not want to take 100% credit for these. These are some things and some principles that were taught to me by my dad, who's no longer with us, Daniel Samuel Mayo Jr. So thank you so much for joining in. Thank you for those of you that consistently check in on these videos. I appreciate you so much. You don't even know. It gives me the motivation to keep going, so thank you. So let's jump right into this week's message. This week's message is stay in your lane. So there's probably a lot of questions around that. What do you mean by that? There's so many different interpretations of that, and I'll make it very simple. I want you to think for a second. In a day, how many minutes do you actually spend from sun up until the time you go to bed or when you get up, whatever? How many minutes out of the day do you spend worrying about something that you cannot control? I've done a little bit of math. A number I came up with is 20 minutes. So on average, 20 minutes out of the day, maybe you worry about something that you cannot change. Okay? Over the course of a lifetime, I've done the math. Over the course of a lifetime, starting at age 18, which realistically you could worry before that, but at 18 you got to get a job, you have responsibilities, etc., etc. So if we start at the age of 18 and we live to the ripe old age of 78 years old, that's 60 years, right? If we spend 20 minutes a day worrying about things we cannot change, we have almost wasted 1 year of our lifetime worrying about something we can do absolutely nothing about. 1 year. What could you do with 1 year if it was given back to you? If you could turn back the hands of time and relive 1 year, or maybe have an extra year, what would you do with that year? Think about that. How does that tie into stay in your lane? There are things that we can control in our life. There are things that we can do something about. Let me give you an example. If you can't get a good job because you don't have an education, you don't have that college degree, go get that college degree. You don't have the money to pay for college, find a way to get that money, square your financial situation away so you can afford to go to college. Do some research, find out what loan programs are available, find out what grant programs are available so you can get that education. If you're taking the bus every day to work, you don't have a car to get where you need to go, find a way to save your money, to budget, go to a debt consolidation, take some classes on financial management, go to a debt consolidator program and get your affairs in order. There is always a way if you want to make a way. So again, stay in your lane. Only focus on those things that you can control. If you don't have that job you want, you can control whether you go get a college degree or not. That's something you can do. Worrying about whether or not you got the job when you went to the interview. Example, I did an interview today for another position in my job. I'm hoping I get it. I prepared for it. I took the time to get to be ready for those questions they were going to ask me. But here's the key to that. If you don't like the position that you're in right now, find another way. Find another job. Find an opening for your job. Prepare for that job. Be ready for that job. The point of that is I had the interview today. There is nothing that I can do to sit and worry about whether I got this job or not. I will know when I know. When my phone rings, or I receive an email, I will then know what good is it going to do for me to sit and worry about whether or not I got that position. Not a damn bit of good. So stay in your lane. Control the things that you can control. And if you do this, you will have a lot less stress in your life. You'll be a lot more positive because you'll be spending that 20 minutes thinking about something that makes you happy. I'm off of work today. I'm probably going to go drink a beer and watch a baseball game. Why sit and worry about this interview? Why do it? It does no good for me whatsoever. Enjoying myself watching baseball does a ton of good for me. So again, thank you guys so much for coming back each and every week and watching these videos. I give you my commitment that I'm going to continue to do these videos as long as I have air in my lungs and my heart beats in my chest. So again, thank you so much for the support, guys, and I hope you guys have a very good week. Take care. Bye.